Hello friends and comrades, and welcome to Odd Realm. If you're unfamiliar, this game is a Dwarf Fortress-like. It's a really cute game, and I've played it a lot in early access, but recently, earlier this year, it released in 1.0, but I haven't had the chance to play it, so I'm really excited to play it, and it's been a while for me, so I'm probably gonna have to learn a few things again, and probably some stuff's changed, so come and join me and we'll learn it together. So let's just click new and I'll show you a couple things that I already like about this game. If you're not familiar with a Dwarf Fortress-like game or Dwarf Fortress itself, that's okay as well. Don't worry, you're not gonna be confused, or you'll be as confused as me if things are different. Okay, so this is the kind of game where you have a group of people and then you try to settle a land and you build stuff and you dig and you build and chop trees and farm and, create a life for yourself. Now, one of the special things about this one that I really like is that it has 4 distinct factions. A lot of these games will usually, if they will have factions, they'll be like just reskins and they're pretty similar. They might have like, these are stronger and these are weaker and these are better at that thing. But in this game, you can play as the humans, which are kind of your regular thing. Then you have Gwadir, who are sort of the elves of this world, and they are kind of planty. And actually in early access, they had a few more abilities planned. And this is a single dev project, so you can actually go on the Discord for this and just like see what the dev is up to, and he constantly updates stuff. I think that some more stuff is planned for them. They're kind of the last thing that was added, I feel, and yeah, I think they're still in development. One of the things that I remember about them was that they had the ability to like grow tree stuff without chopping down trees and stuff like that. So I think it's a pretty cool idea, but what's really cool and what I want to show you are the Arden and the Ancients. Now these are very, very different to, like, as the humans, you're like, oh, let's build a farm. We're gonna, get our carrots and pumpkins and we're gonna have a nice time and feed ourselves. The Arden, however, do not eat food or drink water. So like with the humans, your basic main challenge is like, oh, how are we gonna survive? We need food and water. And then everything else comes from just like evolving from that. But the Arden, instead of food and water being the thing they need to sustain themselves, they age really fast. But they can sap like time back from living creatures. So with them, you're kind of thinking about how are we going to set up, like a sheep farm or whatever. Or I had this idea because in this game, even if you start as one of these factions, you can have people from other factions join you. Like human bandits will just attack you. And there is a way that you can convert them to your cause. And so I had this idea that I might want to do someday where you have like Arden and then you have humans living under the Arden, and they are essentially being used as the life force. So the humans are just like working, they're the labor, and the Arden are just, sapping them for eternal youth. I think it's pretty dystopian and weird and creepy, but I like the idea. I think it's a pretty cool one. But also, I did try playing Arden once on stream, and we died so quickly. It was not a successful run. So I'll leave that for later when I'm a little bit better at this game. And then we have the Ancients. Now these are really cool. The Ancients do not age at all, and they're very, very magical. So they're really good at magical stuff, but they cannot procreate. And I think the only way, I think the only way to find other Ancient is they either wander in, and like if you play as a human, I think the Ancients just try to attack you. But if you are another Ancient, I think they can be like, hey, buddies, you got room for one more? And there's also sarcophaguses in the ground. So as you're digging around through like layers and layers of this world, you might find these hidden rooms, and in them are sometimes Ancients, and then if you dig them up, I think they can join you as well. But they cannot procreate, so they actually summon little creatures to help them do stuff. Because in your human settlement, you know, you might end up with like 16 humans or whatever, all farming and building and stuff. But with the ancients, the idea is like you've got a couple ancients and then they summon all of their like workers to do stuff for them. And again, because they don't age, it's a very different concept to the humans. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool kind of setup. So let me actually show you what the game looks like. We're gonna go with the humans. Let's figure this out together because I'm kind of scared. I did a test run and I most of the UI had moved since the early access. So we really are learning this together. I did, however, like the locations that I had, or the world. So let me try to bring up the seed that we used. Okay, I have discovered the seed. The seed that we used was, I had it noted down and then I alt-tabbed away from it. 869969, nice. And then also we need to come up with a name for the world and for our settlement. Now, if you are familiar with me, or even I think most people are familiar with this, that the final boss of many a character creation or any kind of creation screen is the name. So I had a little bit of a think about what it would be called. I think our first human settlement, because I played this in early access. There's actually 2 series here on this YouTube channel. One is a human and one is an ancient one. The ancient one is pretty short because I wasn't very good at it. The human one I think was called Frontier. And I think this one, because it do take a little bit of courage, a little bit of perseverance or whatever to survive in this world. Let's call it Moxie. I kind of like that. You know, the humans have Moxie. And then for the setting, for the world, we're gonna call it Spangia. Perfect. Okay, so this is all of our settings. Now let's jump in and figure it out. So we're just gonna go with default, with pioneers. This is, I think, the easy start. We could, you know, alter it. I want cats, but I think we need as many humans as we possibly can have. So let's begin. Oh my goodness. So this world, this is the shape that I remember. It does seem a little bit different every time you load a seed. It do be a little bit different, but let's look around a bit. So first of all, there are dudes. There's already existing kingdoms. Like this Kemetra is huge. Elder Earth Clan, Keritan. There's a lot of these good ears over there. So let's see where we want to live. I don't want to pick anywhere extreme. I want to pick like a safe zone. And then also we could go for something quite flat because, you know, digging through mountains, it's not Dwarf Fortress, so we don't want to live in a, let's just be in the desert. Amazing. Oh, we could also, can I access the options from here? We could reset the in-game guide just so that we get the tutorial as well. Ah, the realm of Odd. Shattered by the fracture 500 years ago, it now appears to be slowly mending. Let's explore with our magical rooms. So it's gonna teach us a few basic things, but then also I think it's gonna be helpful with like actually learning about the world and how to play the game. So you can pick any square, and I'll just explain. My dusty eyes sometimes can't see what's happening down there. So we could just zoom in and out. And then also you can see that each of these zones actually has a lot of layers. So if we pick a mountain zone, you can maybe see that a little bit better. I've devised a spell that lets you view a selected tile's terrain interior. And then Q and E, this is what we're doing here, right? So this is the current layer. You can see there are 255 layers and like vertical layers. And you can see this is sort of us going up. These are mountains, essentially, these like blobs here. Once you've decided on the tile you'd like to start your kingdom, use this button to claim the tile and spawn your settlers down there. I would love to see if there's like a danger sense that we could have, because I don't want to get attacked early on. But I'll choose this relatively peaceful region. It even shows you what kind of animals and fish and plants are common over there, which is I think also really cool. You can pick some unusual locations as well. You can start over here in these like reefs. This one looked really tempting to me, but it does say tropical, and I feel like the weather is probably something I'm not used to. So if we want to live, I'm gonna be a little bit more boring, and I'm gonna choose a taiga place. Ooh, so the map looks similar, but the kingdoms have been moved around, the ones that are auto-generated. And I quite liked this as a potential starting location, but now I'm worried with this Delogo over here. Maybe we'll get attacked by them or something if we settle nearby. I do like this idea of like this little frozen thing, and it's a good place to be called Moxie as well. But what I was actually thinking as a potential start is this little Tasmania island. I think it looks really cute. There's a lot of little islands. I love starting on an island, but some of these single tiles, there's not a lot of earth, right? So we will perhaps choose something a little bit chonkier. And let's see over here. I quite like this one, I think. We could sort of be in this corner. I think you also need to build stuff like fences and protection. So let's just choose this one. Let's jump in. I don't want to keep you waiting. It's been 12 minutes and we haven't even started playing. And hey, maybe we'll die. Maybe we'll perish. That's part of the fun. But I like this little Tasmania, so we're gonna start right here. And then once we've learned the ropes, maybe we can do another game with more exciting starting locations. So let's declare this territory as ours. Toggle floating labels. Shift to view labels for entities and nations. Interesting. Okay, so here we are. This is the general view. There's a lot of trees here because we chose a forested area. So you can see me scrolling this. I'm using my mouse wheel. You can see me sort of scrolling downwards. So if you imagine that this is a vertical view of the world, we are essentially like zooming in through the treetops to the ground. And these are actually really thick tree. What's that? Stone brick block? There's like a construction over here. Oh, well, I hope nobody lives here. I wasn't told that someone lives here, so hope we're alone. And there are no people. I think we could check this, but first let's shit, there's another thing over there. What are these? Who put these bricks here? So what I wanted, was to populate kind of this zone. So we're gonna have to chop some of these trees, but first let's put down our starting position. We could start over here. Or over here. This seems like a big zone. Yeah, let's choose over here. Start settlement. Bloop. Wonderful. Let's get to work. Settlers will automatically start jobs that you designate on the map. From the jobs menu, you can select jobs like logging, which can be used to gather resources, such as wood logs. Right. So, we got a lot of people in our settlement. Let's pause the game. I want to look at the people. There's no music. Ooh, odd, eerie. So I'm really glad that I did a little test, like open the game for 5 minutes, because all of the UI has moved. The settler overview is over here, and we can look at all of our settlers. There's 2 neutral things on this map. There's a dog and a Vitrax, which is, I hope, not hostile? That looks hostile. Don't be hostile, please. So these are our people. We have a king and a queen. Used to be able to rename them, but now I don't know how. And we have a bunch of different people. So And then there's, you know, all sorts of like things you can designate, which is wild. We could essentially, could we invent a profession? I don't know how to do that, but perhaps we could. That would actually be really dope because that would mean that you can sort of create some early professions that you think are useful at the start, right? So it seems like skill permissions here, you know, like let's say like I want a farmer, or you know, early game you don't have a lot of differentiation of labor. You kind of want everyone to be doing everything. So perhaps you have a job like laborer where you'll be like, okay, everybody does everything, you know? That's maybe an idea. I would kind of like to just invent a new job. Can you do that? Let me look around. Let me look around. Okay, I did not find a way to create a new profession. That's fine. But what we will do is we will definitely reassign our archer. Let's take a look. We've got 2 builders. That's probably needed at the start, you know, having 2 people. We have 1 farmer, that's good, 1 forester, 1 laborer, which is just a hauler. So maybe the laborer can be reassigned to something else as well. So the archer and the laborer, I believe we could... Oh, toggle all skills. Why would you do that? Okay, and our laborer is doing everything now. And then we can have priorities. So the laborer is like hauling first and then other priorities second. I don't know about that. Maybe I'll do this. I know this is like, I'm kind of jumping in ahead of something that I have not explained, but please hold on. This is kind of important. Stay with me. Okay, so an archer, kind of okay. It's good that this exists, but perhaps a second farmer might be a good idea at the start, or a forester or a miner, you know, depending on what we do. Yeah, we'll find this archer. So, oh, our king is an archer. Can I change the king's? Okay, so we're going to change the profession of the king to, let's go forester for now. Okay, so we have 2 people chopping trees. Okay, so these are our guys. They've all started over here. And then let's designate some jobs, like the guy said. With a job selected, you can designate them in the world with left mouse. So I kind of want to chop down all of these trees. This is going to give us a lot of wood because these are huge trees. Usually a tree in this game was just like 1 or 2 circles, like 1 or 2 squares. So like a 2x2 circle of squares. And not a lot of tree. But now, I think this is going to be a lot of wood. But this is sort of where I want the base of our village. Perhaps even... Ooh! You can designate a stockpile room where your settlers will keep these new items. Ah, yeah. So, like, chopping down trees is going to get us lumber. Okay, and then at the same time, I want to harvest crops. And we'll just, like, harvest everything that grows around here. You can see that things are grayed out that we can't deal with. But I'm just gonna harvest everything that we can harvest. Hopefully they won't spoil. Okay, and then let's also get our miner to do some stuff. So one of the things that you want is a stockpile. And I wonder if a stockpile being like hidden underground is a good idea. In which case, should we put it under our town? Or let's just create a starter stockpile that's gonna be over here for now. So I'm gonna say dig to, it's sort of a staircase. So in this game, you don't actually have to build a stair. Everybody can scale a tile difference of 1. You know, like this is a height difference. We're going up and down. So I think they'll be able to dig this without me building a staircase. And once we're here, We'll go, what, about 6? 6. And then this much. And then let's go, I'll make some columns. Perhaps even one more. So this will be like a storage room. Just to give our digger something to dig. Okay, let's let the game play. And then, now we have a bunch of stuff happening, right? We have people gathering supplies. We have our farmer on that. We have our woodcutters cutting the trees. We have our miner digging the stuff. And if we designate a stockpile, I believe that the default stockpile already exists here at our starting position. We can actually just rename this and we can say starting pile. We can make it bigger by 1. And so this is where the people that are currently not doing anything are gonna haul stuff. We have a little overview. We have food, drink, all of that. And then, oh, research. So you can do research in this game. And we're gonna research different things. So you have industry, agriculture, cooking, war, useful, and humans. I don't know what this is. A town hall. Interesting. But I would like to build, perhaps, woodwork. We have a wood mill, and then we can make beds and furniture, doors, all of that, tools. So it'll take 1 day. Enhanced. Why is it enhanced? I don't know why it's enhanced, but we'll start. Why is it enhanced? Oh well. We want to research this. Okay, cool. So the chopping is happening, the chopperation. Oh, if we're gonna make a stockpile here, do we want to make sort of a fence around it? If like somebody comes stealing? I don't know. Maybe we're getting ahead of ourselves. So because we have these people chopping and different people are going to be building, we can actually already designate. Let's go to the build menu. This is the build menu. And I'm going to go into blocks. We can make K-light stuff, but we don't have a lot of stone. You can see that 15 out of 2, or you know, like two is the amount required, and then the big number on the left here is the number we have. And with wood, you can see it constantly growing as we're chopping these trees. So I'm kind of thinking that it would be cool that we'll have like a wall next to the water. I don't think that's necessary, but I think it's a cool view, cool concept. So we're not gonna build our houses directly on the shore. Instead, I'm gonna go a little bit away from the shore, like at least 2 tiles, so that they can even walk. Let's go like this. And I'll just sort of draw what I think is a good house size. I have no idea. And we'll make a couple initial houses. Now what I usually like is a kind of downstairs workshop, upstairs living quarters concept. I think that's just really cute. I think that kind of... What is that? Apple tree root. Oh, a new tree has just started living here. So sorry to that tree that's gonna get cut down. Okay, let's take a look around. So what else could we do while this is happening? Containers. We can make clay pots, rope baskets, wood beam. Oh, we could have wood beams. Oh, so I made beams here. I sort of, the idea with mining this with 2 dirt pillars here is they work as beams. I don't think you need beams, but like decoratively, I think it would be nice. But I guess we don't need those. We can make wood ones. Should we make a big... Oh, I don't know. That's kind of interesting. Okay, what about floor? We could fiber mat beds. Oh, interesting. We could already do this. Okay. Floors and then also roofs. Clay and thatch. But I want an upstairs. Can't believe we need to wait before we can make stairs. How rude. Ooh, stuff. A fire pit. Oh, we found some coal somewhere, apparently. Okay, that's very good. Right, a fire pit? Maybe I want a fire pit in the open for now. Sort of like the vibe of like a village center. So perhaps a well and a fire pit. But a workshop does make sense. So we'll make a stone workbench here and a wood workbench here. I don't think that actually does anything. So that'll be that. What kind of floors do we have? Dirt cobble floor. Can I make floors underneath things, or should I have... Oh, well, I deleted them now. Let's find out if I just tell them to make a workbench. Our builders have plenty to do. Our woodcutters are doing a good job. We could always reassign our woodcutter if we're done with the cutteration. We still have a little bit more to go. I feel like I should save. I'm so worried that I'm, gonna get attacked by something and die. We have plenty food. The digging is happening. 2 people digging. Oh, because we said our laborer can do anything. Okay. Is everyone on hauling? Let's see. I want to actually enable hauling for everyone. And if you are not... enable all? Wait, what? Okay, I'm confused. But yeah, if I want everybody to be able to haul stuff, and it's like if you've got nothing to do, for example, if they've got nothing to chop, they've got nothing to mine, etc., we'll just make hauling the lowest priority possible. If it's 0, does it still get done? Because I would like to have everything above, and then hauling as the lowest priority. Let's try it. Let's see if they haul if they have nothing else to do. And it's 0. 0 kind of feels like they don't do it, So this person was climbing even. So even this is a wall height of 1, 2 walls, and they climbed up. That's pretty scary. That means that enemies will be able to climb that as well. I wonder if that does not work with the fence. Is there a description? Is the fence just to keep animals out? There's so much wood. So much wood everywhere. 9 hours until we get the ability to make other stuff. Alright, let's Ooh, why are we not chopping? Oh, I think they were eating. Okay, let's give them a moment. Let's let them do that. Alright, so a few hours have passed. Now let's take a look at what we're doing. Oh, why are you blinking? Something was blinking. Okay. Let's slow down the game a little. So one thing that we can do now already, I believe, is we can designate this as a workshop. So let's go to rooms. It appears that your settlers are starting to get hungry. When settlers get hungry, they will automatically... Sorry, I forgot the very important... You will automatically eat food in your settlement inventory. Use the harvest crop job to gather wild food around the map. So we have plenty of food, so this should not be an issue. The water, I'm worried about, but we do have bottled water on the ground. Okay. So rooms is how you get your stuff done. So we do have a workshop. Designate this as the town, or I guess it's a village. Village workshop. And then, what did I do? No. How do I? Whoa. They've made it weird again. How do I wiggle this? Ah, there we go. That's what I wanted. So then you can actually give them orders. So you can just straight up be like, okay, I want you guys to make me 3 buckets or whatever. Or you can do an even better job and you can say, I want you to make buckets automatically as long as we have less than 25 buckets. And let's actually do that. I think 25 is kind of a big number. But you know, we got nothing else to do right now. And then for the pointy sticks, let's go with 5. We can make coal. Oh no, we need a fire to make coal. Maybe we should make a fire in here. That wasn't there lights? No, that's a torch. Ooh! Research completed! Research completed. Woodwork, research completed. We've unlocked all of this business. Excellent. Excellent. Should we also do stone stuff? Pause game. Let's see, farming. What do we... It doesn't say. We don't get anything special with that farming. Okay, fishing! Oh, you can make a fishery. Wells. Well. Cooking. Oh, look, different options. Okay. Alcohol. War. Maybe war. Does it say their stats? Ooh, it does say their stats. 6 to 8 arrow. 12 to 19 strike. Oh, wait, let's compare. Oh, atlatls? That's kind of cool. Wood spear. Oh, wood is weaker than other thing. Oh no. Oh no. Wait. Oh, the wooden mining pick is +10 and the stone pickaxe is +8 mine. So equipment and stuff that you make actually has stuff. Ooh, but look, new floors and new roofs. I wonder what the next thing we should unlock is. I kind of don't want to die. So I am interested in if we can do this. Just make everything out of wood. But also the ability to make more stone stuff could be useful. Okay, let's go with making everything. Let's go with wooden weapons. I'm so scared. I don't know when we're gonna get attacked, but I seem to remember that it happens quite early. But look, we've got way more stuff now. We can make wooden beds, we can make stairs. So first, let's put that. Let's not get distracted. Fire pit over here. And then let's now, because I think the cutting, oop, I accidentally alt-tabbed. The cutting of the trees has mostly been done. I'm trying to think of where I'm gonna sort of have like a village center, you know? And I think let's try and designate a few. We can make wood planks. Oh, now that's exciting. So let's say we want another house here. Is the village center gonna be there? I don't know. Let's just say that we're gonna have the village center sort of here. We'll make another house here. There's actually space to move it back a little bit. I also don't know about the sizes of these houses. You know, do we need bigger houses? Do we need smaller houses? Maybe let's go with a bigger one here, because it'll be sort of in front of where I'm planning the center. And then we can have you here shaped like this. And I don't know what's gonna be the kitchen. Maybe this could be the kitchen, and then upstairs could be the bedrooms. So here, we're gonna have the village center. So I'm gonna put another fire pit, but also the well. Let's put a well in the middle. I did not make a middle. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it is gonna annoy me. It's not fine. There we go. And then we'll make another fire pit here. So we're making a well. Okay, let's let them do that for now. And let's take a look at our... Ooh, this is done. So I'm going to designate a new stockpile here. And we'll call it underground storage. So with stockpiles, you can kind of do whatever you want. Later, you can designate very specific stockpiles and stuff. Okay, let's take a look at our workshop now, because our... Where is it? I think it's here. Room production. So we should have new abilities. We can make the wood mill, where we can designate... We can create quite a lot of other stuff. As soon as this fire is done, I do want to make sure if we have under 25 coal that we make new coal. They just make it out of wood, so that's cool. Maybe if this is the kitchen, should this be the wood mill? How does one wood mill? I think my cat is trying to terrify me by trying to come in here. Okay, so we can check. Oh no. How did I do this earlier? Oh, like that. Okay, get out of here. Okay, so it'll tell us what we need. We need a workbench. So technically we could make this side of the workshop a wood mill also, since we already have workbenches there. But it, you know, space isn't an issue yet, so let's just be creative and have multiple. Let's have each building do its own thing. It's not about efficiency. I would like floor here, but I want the wood plank floor instead of using cobble everywhere. I think cobble makes sense as a road. but not as anything. Oh my god, I have to go take care of my cat. He's like trying to barge into this room. He's gonna collapse the door. Okay, give me a moment. Okay, the hungry boy has been fed, and also we are back. So, we have finished a bunch of this stuff. Oh, another really cool thing. You can see this at night the best, but you can see that the light of these fires is actually affecting the tiles. So it looks really nice, especially underground. Once we get a steady supply of coal going, I'll be able to show you this with torches. But we could actually go here, and now that we have this setup, I think this should work. Auto queue. Let's say priority 2. Why is it disabled though? Enable all of these. Wait, pointy stick seems kind of lame now, so let's not make pointy sticks at all. Oh, we could make bricks as well. Ooh, bricks. Interesting. What do you make bricks out of? Dirt or sand? Dirt. Okay. So we designated our wood mill, and the workbench should be added soon, but until then we can actually designate what we want. And I think honestly we want a tool of each. Or like 1 or 2 tools of each, and then people who are doing certain jobs can take those. So we're just gonna say automatically if we have less than 2, or let's say less than 3. No, less than 2. These are quite low quality and we don't want to overwhelm our early stuff. So we're just gonna set that on every one of these jobs. Alright, so they're all set to be make one as long as there's less than 2. Which means we'll have 2 of everything, and then I think as soon as a person takes it into their personal inventory, that still counts as less than 2. So, you know, we'll always have like a spare 2 of them. And I think that's a good idea. Right, well house. We should designate the well house, which we will just right now say that this is the village square? Settlement square? Also, where do we make the logs? The planks? I mean, room production? Do you make the planks? Oh, planks! Oh, I completely missed the planks. I just saw tools. And I did not even see that there's planks here. Okay, so for planks, we do want a slightly larger number. And perhaps we even want a higher priority for now. Let's say we want 40 planks? Is that too many planks? Okay, and then while that's going on, let's try and make our first fence. And see if that does anything. Wood log fence, wood rail fence. And then let's go into doors. Gate. So I feel gate for the fence, although door kind of feels like it fits better. Oh, what's that? Why did it scroll down? Let's go for gates, I guess. No, let's go for doors. You can also make hatches, which is pretty cool. Okay, let's go for stairs. What time is it? Oh my god, we've been here for 44 minutes. Okay. This is pretty promising so far, as long as we don't get attacked. I'm so scared of getting attacked. Stairs. Wood stairs, there we go. Now I don't remember if you need to do like a up stair and a down stair or something, like in Dwarf Fortress. I'll make a stair. Here. These are gonna be some luxury bedrooms, I think. Just based on... Oh no, actually, if we make the stair over here, that might be best. Oh, look at them go on this fence. And they do seem to be going around the fence, so that does seem to be some sort of defensive fence. Defense! I mean, I don't particularly like the squareness of the fence. Maybe we should have gone with a more circular fence for aesthetic purposes. Well, it's hard to speak of aesthetics when half of the ground is covered in lumber. But, you know, is there a way for me to see if anyone's idling? There used to be like a idle... Oh, see, there's a lot of idlers. Who's idle? You're a forester and you're idle. Okay, so I do not think they carry. So let's go into the people manager. And we'll say priorities for hauling. And now they should stop being idle. Draw well water. Okay, well that's different. How do I see if people are idle? Is there used to be just like a pop-up for idlers. Okay, they're all sleeping on the ground, which I don't like for them. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna give them some... Look at all the trees growing again. Trees are regrowing. We must kill them. Sorry to these trees. Can't have trees in our house. Oh, wait. But yeah, next time what we're gonna do is we're gonna give them beds. We're gonna make actual houses because these are just frames. There's nothing, there's no roof, there's nothing. But we can actually have roofs, which is pretty fun. So join us next time for all of that business. But we really should wrap up because it's been, I tried to do 30 minutes for this one and it just went over time. My goodness. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me for this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'm really enjoying this. I hope we don't get killed in the next one. It's not going to be a 2-episoder. But if you like this video, feel free to do all the things you do when you like a video. If you leave a comment, I read them all. And also you can come and check us out at twitch.tv/lelling, where I stream. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. My goodness. Let me know what you thought about this, because honestly, I'm enjoying it and I'm hoping to do way more. Okay. I'll see you around in the next one. Oh, also check out more of this stuff. So on this channel, if you like Odd Realm, you don't want to wait until next week where a new one's going to come out. A new video. I have 2 Odd Realm series on this channel, and I also have a bunch of other stuff. So just check it out. All right. I'll see you later. Bye. Stay solidary.